Following, arguably, the most significant victories of his career in 1988, Mike Tyson entered 1989 as the undisputed heavyweight king. But with his dominance firmly established, Tyson's schedule slowed, featuring just 2 fights that year, as the boxing world watched and waited for the next challenger brave enough to face the baddest man on the planet. Fight 36, February 25, 1989, versus Frank Bruno. After a dominant 1988 campaign, Mike Tyson returned to the ring on February 25, 1989, to defend his undisputed heavyweight titles against Britain's Frank Bruno at the Las Vegas Hilton. This bout was highly anticipated, having been postponed multiple times due to Tyson's personal and professional challenges, including a divorce, legal disputes, and changes in his training team. The fight commenced explosively, with Tyson knocking Bruno down just 14 seconds into the first round with a right hook. However, Bruno showcased resilience, rising quickly and later in the round, landing a combination, a right hand followed by a left hook, that momentarily staggered Tyson, marking the first time in his professional career that he appeared visibly shaken. Despite Bruno's efforts, Tyson regained control in the subsequent rounds, applying relentless pressure. In the 5th round, Tyson unleashed a series of powerful punches, culminating in a right uppercut and a left hook that left Bruno defenseless against the ropes. Referee Richard Steele intervened, stopping the fight at 2:55 of the 5th round, awarding Tyson a technical knockout victory. This victory improved Tyson's record to 36-0, with 32 knockouts, and reaffirmed his status as the undisputed heavyweight champion. Bruno, despite the loss, earned respect for his tenacity and would later achieve his own championship success. Fight 37, July 21, 1989, versus Carl Williams. On July 21, 1989, Mike Tyson defended his undisputed heavyweight titles against Carl "The Truth" Williams at the Convention Center in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Tyson entered the bout with a perfect 36-0 record, including 32 knockouts, and was widely regarded as the most formidable force in boxing. Williams, standing at 6 feet 4 inches with an 85-inch reach, was the IBF's #1 contender and known for his sharp left jab. He had previously challenged Larry Holmes for the IBF title in 1985, narrowly losing by unanimous decision, and had since secured 5 consecutive victories to re-establish himself as a top contender. From the opening bell, Tyson applied relentless pressure, slipping Williams' jabs and closing the distance. Approximately 76 seconds into the first round, Tyson countered a Williams jab with a devastating left hook to the jaw, sending Williams crashing to the canvas. Williams managed to rise at the count of 8, but appeared unsteady. Referee Randy Newman assessed Williams' condition, and observing a lack of responsiveness and clear signs of disorientation, decided to stop the fight at 1:33 of the first round, awarding Tyson a technical knockout victory. The abrupt stoppage sparked controversy, with Williams and his camp protesting that he was fit to continue. However, Newman defended his decision, citing Williams's glazed expression and inability to respond coherently as justification for halting the bout to ensure the fighter's safety. This victory marked Tyson's 37th consecutive win and 33rd knockout, further solidifying his dominance in the heavyweight division. Unbeknownst to many at the time, this bout would be Tyson's final successful title defense before his shocking defeat to James "Buster" Douglas in February 1990, a loss that ended his reign as the undisputed heavyweight champion. As 1989 drew to a close, fans couldn't help but notice a shift. After years of ferocious activity, fighting nearly every month during his meteoric rise, Mike Tyson had stepped into the ring just twice all year. While both performances were dominant, questions began to surface. Why the slowdown? Some pointed to Tyson's increasing involvement outside the ring. His celebrity status had skyrocketed. He was now a global icon, appearing in commercials, magazine covers, and red carpet events. Others suggested that distractions in his personal life, including a deteriorating relationship with manager Bill Caton and the growing influence of promoter Don King, were beginning to impact his focus and scheduling. Behind the scenes, Tyson's once tightly controlled training regime was beginning to loosen. Kevin Rooney, the trainer who helped mold Tyson into a relentless force, had been dismissed the previous year, leaving a noticeable void in both discipline and technical sharpness. While Tyson was still winning, and winning big, the slowdown in 1989 marked the beginning of a new era. No longer the hungry contender, fighting monthly, Tyson was now a champion juggling fame, pressure, and the early signs of turbulence behind the throne. The storm clouds were gathering, and 1990 would bring one of the most shocking upsets in boxing history.